Stephen Curry has reached basketball immortality. The Golden State Warriors superstar has been on an absolute tear this season. It all accumulated in Curry reaching the greatest achievement he could ever receive, grabbing the all-time record of three-point shots made in the regular season. The man has achieved basketball greatness. In spite of that, the Warriors guard still has more to prove in the coming year. What else does Curry have in store for the rest of the league? Let's find out why the NBA is not ready for Steph Curry in 2022. He's Stephen fucking Curry. Well, first of all, Curry is in a league of his own already. The Warriors superstar is one of the best scorers today, as he's neck and neck with Durant for most points per game. Curry's 50 points this season was also a season high for the league, until KD pushed it 51. Knowing Steph, it's just a matter of time before he pushes that number to 55. Curry's tools have been talked about a lot of times before. His biggest asset, of course, is his shooting ability. Without the otherworldly shooting, Stephen Curry wouldn't be who he is today. All of his weapons stem from his threat of his shooting ability. The freakish thing about Curry is his ability to shoot from literally anywhere on the court. His lightning-quick release and accuracy from strange angles is what sets Curry apart from any other shooter. He's able to take difficult three-pointers off the bounce, as well as curl over screens for a catch-and-shoot three. The threat of his shooting opens up more of his game. His dribbling ability is also up there with some of the greats. He's able to manipulate the ball with minimal effort, and he leverages that along with his shooting ability to generate efficient shots. His long-range threat also makes his drives a lot easier. He can penetrate to the rim easily, with the defenders not wanting to give him an inch of space. Over the years, Curry's shooting at the rim has vastly improved. Before, it was seen as a weakness. He was short and could be easily pushed around. Now, though, Curry has developed a bag of tricks to finish around all sorts of contact. Lefty layups, dipsy-doos around the rim, he has it all in the bag. Couple that with a decent floater, and you've got yourself a dangerous man. A dangerous supporting cast. Last year, Stephen Curry was on the same trajectory we are seeing today. MVP level numbers, absurd scoring. He had everything he has this season. The problem for Curry that season was that he had no help from anyone else on offense. Teams would key in on him, and because of that, he was more easily neutralized by stout defenses. Now, teams are less likely to hone in on Curry because he's got a better crew around him. The ghosts of Kelly Oubre Jr. and Brad Wanamaker are now gone. Replacing them are a slew of young guns and some willy vets that have something left in the tank. First, let's look at the in-house upgrades. Jordan Poole has been a revelation for the Warriors this season. While they may still be missing the services of splash brother Klay Thompson, Poole has done an admirable job being Steph's splash stepbrother in his stead. He serves as the starting shooting guard now, but he'll likely lead the bench until once Klay returns. Andrew Wiggins, on the other hand, has remained solid and dependable for the Warriors. Those are two words we wouldn't have used to describe Wiggins before, but here we are. His ability to punish double teams on Steph with his three-point stroke, as well as penetration to the rim, has been invaluable to the Warriors, as he's the team's second leading scorer. They also added two incredibly important pieces in the offseason, Otto Porter Jr. and Nemanja Bjelica. The two aren't necessarily needle movers for any other team, but under the Warrior system, they have thrived. Their timely shooting and quick senses for moving the ball have made them valuable to the Warrior system. There are other names too. Damian Lee, Gary Payton Jr., and Juan Toscano Anderson have all done their jobs as well. Together, this Warriors team makes Steph Curry near unstoppable on offense. In turn, Curry also makes the Warriors unstoppable. Klay's impending return. We touched a bit on Klay Thompson when talking about Jordan Poole's impact. The OG Splash brother has been out for more than 2 years now due to a string of major injuries to his leg. However, all the signs point to Klay returning sometime in 2022, likely in January. If you thought Stephen Curry had open space with the Warriors before, then oh boy, you're not going to be ready for Curry with Thompson on the floor. Not many players can match the same gravity that Steph imposes on defense. Thompson is one of those players. Along with Curry, Thompson was also breaking three-point records left and right. His shooting streaks are well known around NBA circles, as he's the only one that can match Curry's volume and efficiency from deep. Thompson's shooting shouldn't be affected too much by his recent injuries. Honestly, his presence on the court alone would be a big boost to the Warriors, both in terms of basketball and in terms of morale. Stephen Curry would get a lot more open looks with the threat of Klay Thompson lurking in the distance. What can go wrong? Honestly, there's nothing that can derail Stephen Curry's dominance in the regular season. If this was a fluky performance, perhaps we could have said that this was unsustainable. However, he's proven that his shooting skills and abilities are sustainable through an entire season. We saw it in 2015, 2016, hell, we saw it just last year. The main things that could probably hold back Curry are injuries and COVID-19. Not just to himself, but also to his teammates. Curry himself has proven that he's mostly shed his injury-prone status before 2014. But COVID is a completely different beast. If he or one of his teammates gets injured or placed in health and safety protocols for a prolonged period, the Warriors are going to have problems. Can Stephen Curry win the MVP? Yes, absolutely. In fact, I'd go so far to say that he's the favorite to win it all. MVP seasons are driven by two things: narratives and win records. You might be a player with the best stats all around the team, but if you don't have a narrative going for you, or if your team isn't playing well, then tough luck, buddy. Better luck next time. Curry has the great stats prerequisite to being an MVP candidate. This time, though, he has the win-loss record going for him. The Warriors are on the top of the league right now, and what better candidate for MVP is there than the best player on the team?